Like you said, the White House did issue a tough response here, calling what was happening anti Semitic. I know that you're happy with that response, but what more do you think that they could be doing?
Well, again, I think that the Secretary of Education has a role here to
Mm-hmm.
be bringing these university presidents together to talk about what's happening in these campuses. I think they need to make very clear that none of this is acceptable, and we need our students in America's universities to be safe. I would like to also see the administration put forward a proposal like mine that would um, give some teeth for accountability for these universities that allow anti-Semitism to take place. I think it's shocking. It is shocking to see people in New York City, whether it's at the university or not, to see them waving the Hezbollah flag, to see them chanting in support of Hamas, to see them saying these horrific things, threatening students, um, calling for more terrorist attacks against Israel. It's just outrageous and truly not something that I thought we would see in this country. It is very sad. I think it's something that has to awaken us to take more action. And that is, what we're trying to do with my legislation. We would love some support from the White House. We think that the White House, quite frankly, and people like Senator Schumer contributed to this by Netanyahu. I think in many ways they want to support Israel, but they undermine Israel at the same time with some of their rhetoric. And I think that is setting a tone that is we're seeing across the campuses. I think it also sheds light to what our young people are being taught. That they actually believe that Hamas is some type of freedom fighting group, not a terrorist organization. I mean, it's outrageous. So the fact that our young people, in a very lopsided way, one of the most prestigious institutions in the country, an Ivy League school, that's showing us something and really telling us something about the entire education system in this country. We really, one thing I would add to the president is we shouldn't be paying the student loans for anti-Semitic Hamas supporting students from Columbia University.
Congresswoman, you cut out at just the moment you were talking about Senator Chuck Schumer for just a moment. It did sound like
Okay.
you were semi blaming him for the events transpiring at Columbia. Is that the case? Do you think his commentary on Prime Minister Netanyahu, you said, somehow contributed to this?
No, no, I think it's not been helpful. I
Mm.
think the rhetoric that we've heard, this kind of trying to play both sides, not taking a strong stand in support of our ally, I think is giving these young students the misconception that we should not be standing wholeheartedly with Israel at this time when they are under attack by a terrorist organization. I think that they've undermined Israel and Prime Minister Netanyahu with some of the rhetoric, including that from Senator Schumer.